It's Week 11 of the NFL, and we'll see the Colts, reigning league MVP. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Colts and the Chiefs, and it's all up next.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. Should be a good matchup here, Greg. A couple of playoff teams a year ago that are hoping to take that ultimate step and get to the Super Bowl this season.
And oftentimes, that's the most difficult step, right? You go from being a perennial playoff contender. That's great. But now, how many of these teams can now say, okay, not only are we in the playoffs year in and year out, but we are a legitimate Super Bowl contender in any given season? That is easier said than done. But I think these two teams today both find themselves at the end of the year in that mix.
Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. But if he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances.
An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Now, Mahomes. Caught by the tight end, Wiley. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. To the air once more. It's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
It's not so much that he was able to throw for over 400 yards in last week's game, Mike, but it's the fact that he made it look so easy. Every time he touched the ball, it seemed like they were just up and down the field with very little resistance, and he doesn't necessarily have to repeat that type of production this week, but he certainly wouldn't hurt their chances of winning if he's somehow able to do so.
With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They go right back to Taylor. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down. They'll try and play with some pace early on. They'll go again here with Taylor. The defense stringing him out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Oh, yeah. But a very nice return up past the 35-yard line. They'll start this. Three tight end look. On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage. But that's all he can get out of that one. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. Taken at the 19. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Colts offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, this looks like a design run, and that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. 2nd down and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
He gets this one complete to Pittman. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Colts first down. On the give, this is Taylor.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Oh, he gets a good read to